Hey, what's up, Steeler Nation? This is Outside Steeler Fan. We're hoping we can rebound this week. It's gonna be a very tall mountain to climb in the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field this coming Sunday. It's going to be a late game. I'm here on the West Coast, so it's going to be like 1:05 for me, meaning 4:05 on the East Coast for most Steelers fans. But it's going to be a tall mountain to climb. But and I'm going to be honest with you, I just want to see some improvements. Specifically on the offensive side of the ball. I want to see major improvements from this team. And even if we lose, as long as we give the Packers our best, as long as it's not a repeat of the previous two games, I guess that's momentum that we can carry on over to the Denver Broncos game. But we're not there yet, so that's another story for another day with Denver. But I'm just hoping to see the number one thing I'm hoping to see from this game is just major improvements, win or lose. But let's hope that the major improvements result in a W. But yeah, it's going to be a tall task with Aaron Rodgers and company. But there's some really good news. According to the injury report from yesterday, TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith did participate in a limited practice, but it's still a good sign. Those two players, they don't really need to be full participants in practice. The fact that they practiced at all is a really good thing, and it's looking really good that they're going to get the nod on Sunday, which we need all the help we can get, obviously. Also, on the other side of the football, Deontay Johnson, huge news there. Very likely he's going to, good news there. Very likely that he's going to get the nod on Sunday. He will be a starter on Sunday, and just perfect timing. Also, was a participant in a limited practice, but he was a participant. The indicator is going up with him, and just great timing with how banged up Juju Smith-Schuster is. Juju should practice sometime this week. He did not practice yesterday. Obviously, according to Mike Tomlin, he should be practicing sometime this week. Very likely he's going to get the start, but he needs help, man. And having Deontay Johnson back on the field this Sunday is a great relief, not only for Juju Smith-Schuster, but for us Steelers fans, because we know that he's the number one deep threat for this offense. So that's great news right there. Ben didn't participate, which makes a lot of sense. He didn't, he's an older player, so we really don't want to put too much on him throughout the course of the week. We're gonna, Ben knows how to prepare for these games. He's been doing this 18 seasons, so he knows what he needs to do to get his body ready to play on Sunday. But yeah, he was a non-participant, still recovering from his pectoral injury that he suffered against the Las Vegas Raiders. But very likely he's gonna play. It's looking good. We're getting guys back. But talking about our previous game against the Cincinnati Bengals, we cannot have a duplicate of that performance. That was probably one of the worst. Probably said this a lot, but I'm gonna be honest with you. That was one of the worst Steelers games I've ever experienced as a lifelong Steelers fan. Worst games I've ever experienced. And let's just hope that we never see that kind of performance again. And what I'm looking for against the Green Bay Packers is just an improvement. I just want to see a major improvement. I would love to see us, actually have a great opening drive. It's like baby steps almost. Have a great opening drive. Put a string of first downs together. get a good drive going, because I'm going to tell you the keys in beating the Green Bay Packers is going to be time of possession. Our best offense, even though we have some great players on defense, but I think our best offense in this game is going to be, our best defense in this game is going to be our offense. If we can win the time of possession battle, that's going to be huge in this game. That's definitely going to give us the best chance to pull off this upset at Lambeau. So time of possession is going to be very important. I would love to see us, get the ball first and just have a long time consuming drive where we eat up the first 6 to 7 minutes and at least cap it off with a field goal. I would obviously, ideally like to see us cap it off with a touchdown, but if we can at least cap it off with some sort of points and give our defense something to work with, and just give our defense a break. But it's like, we got to win the time of possession battle. And then obviously on the defensive side of the ball, it's going to be all about the pass rush. Got to get to Aaron Rodgers, and we have to get to him often, and we have to get rid of the deep throw. But it's gonna, this is why obviously TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith, but definitely TJ Watt, it's pivotal that he starts in this game. Probably don't have a great chance at winning this game without TJ Watt, but it's pivotal that this is his game. TJ Watt's from Wisconsin. He's returning home, being a Wisconsin Badger, but he's returning home, and he wants to suit up for this game right here. So it's gonna be vital that TJ gets to start in this game, because we need his presence on the field. Like I said, we need all the help we can get on both sides of the ball. But I think our best defense has to be our offense in this game. I would like to see a lot more of Pat Freiermuth in this game. I'd like to see him involved a lot more. I'd also like to see, obviously, Najee Harris, who I really do think is the engine to this, or I really do think that the offense really is circled around Najee Harris and not Ben Roethlisberger. So I'd like to obviously see Najee Harris more involved, and hopefully the O-line can play good enough to where he can become a factor in this game, especially late in the game. We get a lead late in the game, he can really melt the clock down, by getting major carries, but it's going to take the running game. And if there's any receiver that I would like to see Ben target a lot more, it's going to be Pat Freiermuth. I really do think that he's probably our most effective receiver right now. Deontay is good. Juju has always been a great security blanket ever since his rookie season in 2017. He's been a great security blanket for Ben Roethlisberger, but there's a new sheriff in town, and Pat Freiermuth could be just as good as Heath Miller. He reminds me a lot of Heath Miller, especially a young Heath Miller in his early years, like 2005 through 2007. It reminds me of that Heath Miller right there. He looks like a promising tight end for us, but I would definitely like to see him a lot more involved in this game. I think he's definitely a factor in us winning this football game, pulling off the upset at Lambeau Field. So that's what I would like to see on Sunday. We're in a hole right now, obviously. We're 3-1, but we have one of the hardest schedules in the league. And I didn't expect us coming in this season to have a season like we did last year, where we won our opening 11 games. I knew that there was going to be growing pains. I didn't think they would be this soon, but we're going through some growing pains right now. Very young offensive line. And then on the defensive side of the ball, we have a lot of injuries. But like I've mentioned earlier in this video, we're getting a lot of players back, which is a great sign. And primarily, like I said, I just want to see a significant improvement from our last two games, especially our latest game against the Cincinnati Bengals. I want to see a significant improvement on both sides of the ball, definitely on the offensive side of the ball. I'd love to see us win this game, but I think if the offense can put up some points even in a losing effort, and just, you know, like I said, show a lot of improvement from last week. I think if the defense has a huge day, I think we're going to win. If TJ Watt can get to Aaron Rodgers often, I think we could win this game. You know, our chances of winning are it's definitely an up in the air game if TJ Watt can become a factor in this game, which if he plays, he could. So, but still, I mean, the offense has to carry its weight too. They have to get the ball, they have to get the job done. And I think the number one thing is they have to win the time of possession battle. That's the number one thing right there. Keys to victory. When it comes to keys to victory, winning the time of possession battle, and also cutting down on our penalties. It was just ridiculous. And with the penalties we had last week against the Cincinnati Bengals, we have to improve on penalties. Najee Harris had multiple carries early in the game that were called back that could have really helped us out. Who knows? Probably led us to a touchdown, which could have been a difference in the game. But yeah, we have to cut down on the penalties, especially when it comes to situational football. We have to cut down on the stupid penalties. That's going to be huge on the offensive side of the ball. The margin of error is going to be very little when you play an Aaron Rodgers-led team at Lambeau Field. But, you know, it's still early in the season. I still have a lot of faith in this team. But, yeah, we definitely have to get better. And we have to get better fast. But tell me what you think, Steeler Nation. What's your confidence level going into this game against the Green Bay Packers? I still believe in this team. Are we gonna get the W this week? I don't know. Like I said, I'm just hoping to see some major improvements, and hopefully our best game is good enough to beat the Green Bay Packers. But anyways, everybody enjoy the game this week, and let's hope that we get back in the win column. Anyways, everybody have a good week.